What is up, Slayers? Welcome back to the Slayers Den. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. It is Slay Anything, and today I bring you another offering of jank in the form of Mill once again. And we haven't tried Mill in Alchemy, but I have done a lot of testing with this deck, and this deck is so bonkers. It crushes so many powerful decks like Orzhov Clerics, like peace out, man. You cannot hang with this deck. And with Alchemy being a relatively open landscape, I'm always looking for ways to exploit the meta, and Mill is definitely the way you want to go if you want a good janky win that overtakes a lot of powerful decks. So the two Alchemy cards that we're trying out today, this one, Divine Purge, 1 colorless, 2 whites, a sorcery that says exile all artifacts and creatures with mana value 3 or less. They perpetually gain. This spell costs 2 colorless more to cast, and this permanent enters the battlefield tapped. For as long as each of them remain exiled, its owner may play it. So Divine Purge is so awesome because it's a great turn 3 play when your opponents who are playing aggro start to really pop off, especially if they curve out with like 1, 2, 3 drops. Divine Purge just sets them back. It's a great way for you to like 2 for 1, 3 for 1 your opponent, and also taxes your opponent to bring those permanents back into play from exile, so it really slows them down. We've also got a one of this card, Kindred Denial. This is just a expensive counterspell basically, but it's really cool because it also allows you to seek a card with the same mana value as the spell you counter. So this is perfect for countering some early spells. You can counter a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, and that will give you access to some extra cards in your deck, so it kind of replaces itself. So it's actually a pretty solid counterspell. But as with every Mill deck, our main game plan is to absolutely destroy our opponent's libraries, and how we're doing that is with cards like Ruin Crab. We've got 4 of those, and an early Ruin Crab that does not get taken care of can do so much damage to our opponent's libraries. We've got a couple copies of Maddening Cacophony, which allows us to mill 8, and then we've got like the ultimate mill card here in Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which allows us to exile total mana value 20 worth of cards from the top of our opponent's library. So this card is absolutely devastating against decks like Clerics because Clerics plays a lot of cheap casting cost spells and creatures. And the way we maximize that, of course, is with copying spells like Teach by Example. Just basically allows us to double up on our Tashas, and it's usually GG from there because we're going to be eliminating anywhere from like 30 to 40 cards right off the top of our opponent's library. And it's so awesome getting to destroy Clerics this way because Clerics pretty much sucks. And at the very top end, we've got a single copy of Lier, Disciple of the Drowned. Now, I don't think that this card is necessary to play in this deck. You could do without Lier here, but being able to bring a last minute Tasha or Maddening Cacophony to finally seal the deal on your opponent, it doesn't hurt, especially in the late game. So I wanted to include a one of just in case we wanted to include that, or if we wanted to bring back like a destruction spell like Doomskar or Divine Purge. It's just good to have the option to bring some of those cards back, and it's just a great way to get some value out of our cards that are already in the graveyard. But that's it. It's super simple. I'm telling you guys, this deck is a total banger. It does so much work in the current Alchemy meta right now, and I think you guys are going to get a total kick out of this one. So thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check this video out. I really appreciate it. I'm super excited to show you guys why I'm so hyped on this deck. So without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. All right, we're just gonna see how this deck does. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Play some Ruin Crab action. Turn 1. Eye Twitch. Sweet. Sweet. And I think we just go double blue here, mill a couple of things, go next, no attacks on the turn, and then I can maybe Jwari something saucy that the opponent plays. Sure. I'll take the 1. I'll take the 1. Man, I would love to just hold up Jwari because I know that something crazy is probably going to pop in. Alright, we're going to go next. We're going to do no attacks on the turn, and then this will hopefully get us to Tasha mana. We did get rid of a Lolth, which is pretty nice, I think. Bounce this. Down the bottom, I need some lands. Sweet. Them to sack their own stinger. Move there, mill a couple Mao. Go next. No attacks on the turn. Memory Deluge should get us to land 5, hopefully. Shambling Guest. Sanguine Brushstroke. Okay. That's great for us, because we aren't looking for any kind of life. Alright, so let's go grab one of these, and maybe we grab by a Teach by Example as well, maybe? Okay, let's go white mana here. Let's go Teach into Tasha. Get rid of a good chunk of their deck. I'm not sure exactly how much, but probably not enough. We just go no attacks. And they're down to 8 cards, so I think I'm okay with whatever we gotta do here. Does the opponent... Can they do all their damage in 8 turns is the question. Earthbound Witch. Okay. Okay. And a Night Twitch. What did we get rid of here? Got rid of a lot of their tough stuff. Okay, another Meat Hook. Opted not to Meat Hook. Alright, so we go here. Put their Blood on the Snow. We go next. No attacks on the turn. It's down to 4 cards, so they do have to kill me in the next 2 turns. So can they do it is the question. I don't believe they can, but you know, miracles do happen. Lolth definitely could hurt us here. But Lolth has to make some creatures. Opponent gets to swing in. Okie dokie. Block. Take 2. Then that. And we just go next. Do no attacks on the turn. So they do have to kill us this turn, basically. Which I think is still a possibility, but it's not guaranteed. Sanguine Brushstroke number 2 could certainly be painful, but I don't think they've got it. And a Shambling Gas, yeah. That's a GG. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Block here. They might just look out the top of their... Alright, sure, we'll keep that. Okay, go next. No attacks on the turn. And then that should be GG. Let's go. Alright. Little mill action to really punish some of these top meta decks right now. Mono Black Control, I think, is probably like a tier below, you know, Dragons right now, but still very powerful. We're able to take them down pretty efficiently there, so GG, opponent. Could see holding on to this one. Play our Plains out with our cool little Innistrad lands. Plains. We'll turn to Cacophony. I was playing some mono white aggro. You hate to see it. Oh, never mind. Going against Clerics. You son of a gun. Alright. So we got an Aura, Voice of the Bless, Skyclave, Cleric of Livespawn. So gross. We are definitely hating to see it. Okay, so let's go and play this, and I think we just go next here. We end the turn. I'm not going to be bouncing stuff on their turn anyway, and I don't know if I want to necessarily bounce Angel of Unity here, just because we are going to just be taking 1, and that's not too horrible here. Let's go next and end the turn. Okay, so that goes. Sure. Sure. Bounce this. Grab ourselves a... Do we want another environmental science, or do you want a way to just force something? Let's just go and get an introduction to annihilation. Annihilation. No breathing. Okay, take another one. It's pretty good. This is a blue source, so we could teach into Tasha now. Let's get rid of some cards from the opponent's old library. Okay, they're down to 16 cards. Pretty sweet. What did we get rid of? Infernal Grasps, 2 of them. Let's go and exile that. One gets a draw. 5. Okay, Valkyrie, definitely pretty dangerous for us. Okay, what else did we get rid of? There was Skyclave and a voice in here. Another angel. Let's see. So 2 Infernal Grass, which means they probably have another one if I had to guess. So we need to draw into something pretty helpful here, I feel like. Okay, so we're going to first consider. Put that in the graveyard. I think we might lose here, unfortunately. Okay. Can I bring back? Is there anything I can bring back with 3, 4, 5? No, there isn't. I was gonna say Fading Hope could save us, but we don't even have a Fading Hope, so we play the Plains, and yeah, I don't think we've got it. How many auras did we get rid of here? We got rid of 2, 3, 4, all 4 auras, and that's their most expensive spell. All right, well, we're just gonna have to pray here, huh? Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes! Oh man, so good. That felt great. We exiled 40 of their cards. Man, that was so clutch. Tasha was so clutch there. We could have potentially... No, let me see. 2, 3, 4. We could have potentially lived that turn, maybe. But it's more than likely we probably would have just died there. So, yeah, we definitely needed to win there. And Tasha comes up with the clutch maneuver. So, GG, up on it. This is a pretty rough hand. There's not a great reason to play this hand aside from the 3 lands, so we might want to mull here, see if we can find something a little bit better. This is a little bit better, I feel like. We're going to keep this, and guess we drop the Teach by Example, just because the other cards give us some interaction, as well as our Ruin Crab being pretty important. So we're going to try it out. We're going to try it out. Go next on the turn. And the turn in the germs. You can Fading Hope something maybe large and in charge that comes down here. Alright, so we got a little equipment action going on. Gross. Let's go and Fading Hope this. Yeah, that's actually really good. We'll keep that. That'll be great against this deck. So we'll go here. And that. Get rid of some of the opponent's cards. The Arm Scavenger. What are you doing, Arm Scavenger? Alright, so we've got a pretty solid blocker here as well. And just to be extra annoying, I can, you know, punish the opponent by returning Arm Scavenger back to their hand one more time. Okay, bud. You got it. Alright, so we've got this. And could probably just bounce something like this. Let's see. Would it be worthwhile to? Yeah, why not? Grab me grab an environmental science. It gives us some land action. Land ho. Okay, we take no block. We'll do no blocks here. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and play this as a blue source. Go for 3. And what do we want to do here? Probably just Divine Purge here. Sweet. So we play Environmental Science. Grab one of these bad boys. And that's, sure. Let's play our Crab. Crab Mandu. Sweet. Alright, sweet. Opponent bites. Destroys that. Play this as a blue source. So we just go next on the turn. Let the opponent build up their board a little bit, and then Doomskar. We're the bad guys here, guys. We're the deck that's really trying to punish the opponent. Alright. Another utility knife. Okay, sure. A utility knife. Take 2. Go and consider. Don't think we need that. Just draw something useful. Okay. We could potentially just go Lier here, right? Could also just go Ruin Crab and just go next, go in the turn. Okay, so we got another supplier here, which I'm thinking is probably fine. Because we'll definitely need to block here just to not die, basically. I mean, yeah, let's do it, because that is pretty much instant death. We'll take the 3. We're down to 6. Then we go next. And then we'll also play Jwari Ruins here, and that will give us enough mana to Lier 2, 4, 5 and play a 2 mana spell. Okay. Bounce this. Yeah, I'll take that. Ruin Crab. Gives us an extra land here. Opponent could have some pretty tough magic for us here as well, so might have been a good idea to save that Fading Hope for my own Lier. But I do have another Doomskar, so I can destroy creatures and such. I think the opponent does have to do 4 damage to us here. They may have it. They may have like a Braid plus another burn spell to punish us. Reckless Crew. Sweet. Okay. So we go Crab. Deserted Beach. And what does this do at the beginning of combat? Okay, that's fine. Also go divide by 0 to gain some life. And we just go next. It will do no attacks. End the turn. Arm Scavenger, sure. Ingenious Smith. And the Boots of Speed. Okay. Let's see. Equip creatures you control that are enchanted or equipped. Alright, so I'm going to say we block here. Then I bounce this. Let's grab a Mascot Exhibition. Boots of Speed. Damn you, Boots of Speed. Alright, let's play Island. Mill 3 more. Doomskar. Go next. And the turn. Okay, so we've gotten rid of quite a bit of stuff. A couple of scavengers. Boots of Speed. Okay, we can take 5 here. And then we're dead. Oh yeah, we're dead. Oh man, that's it. Yep. Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah, I forgot about Double Strike. I can see keeping this one because we've got some interaction. We've got our crab to kind of just start things off a bit. We got Consider. Okay, opponent is on Orzhov, so it's probably Clerics again. Let's go look for stuff. Fading Hope's not terrible. That's really, really good. So let's play our crab into islands. Go next, and we end the turn. Now, Rune Crab is a pretty solid blocker for Faithful Disciple. Okay. Just go and bounce this. See if we can find something like a double spell. Doomskar is actually pretty good too. Keep that. Alright, so we'll play this. And let's just go next. Go next. No attacks. Foretell. End the turn. Then I'll just hold up Consider and just look for stuff, I guess. Clerics of Life's Bond. Sweet. Sweet. And Consider once more. Consider this. I think we bottom that. Yeah, that was definitely a good decision to bottom that. We'll play the plains. Just go next. No attacks on the turn. And I think I might Deluge here. Let's see. Shit. Okay. Let's go and bounce out. And let's go. We'll go Environmental Science here. Grab some more lands. Go block. Let's play this. Yeah, sweet. What is that? Okay, Luminous Phantom. Sure. Okay, so I don't think we can wait. So we go Tasha. Get rid of a chunk of Tings. Environmental. So that. Yeah, we get no attacks. So what did we actually get rid of here? We got rid of quite a bit. 3 Righteous Valkyries. Oh, sick. Okay, so that is just completely out. Elite Spellbinder. We got rid of a Glasspool Mimic also. Nice. Okay, so opponent can tax our Memory Deluge, which is fine now, because we can actually get to 6 mana. So play that. And we just go next. No attacks on the turn. And we can Memory Deluge now. Got rid of another Glasspool Mimic. So Inquisitor Captains are pretty dead, I think. Let's say. Yeah. They don't get to do any cool abilities. Alright, so block here. Take 7. 7. Okay, we've got 2, so we can grab. Don't need land. We can grab another Doomskar. We can grab another Deluge. I wonder. We have 19 cards left. Okay. Yeah, let's grab the Deluge. Second Deluge is pretty good. Alright, so we go. Get this. Play this as a white source. Doomskar resolves. So maybe the Deluge, we could potentially Deluge into another Tasha, which I think is what we need to do to close this out versus Clerics. Clerics is scary, man. You can tell why they are top tier for sure. But next, on the turn, they got rid of, I think, all their glass pool mimics. That's three glass pools. So what they have is the ability to play, yeah, very, very slow, like Luminous Phantom, sure. Alright, let's go ahead and Memory Deluge. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think we won this one, hopefully. Play Crab. Grab 3 more. And this should be GG. Yeah. Yes, let's go. Man, this is the Clerics. This is the life gain Cleric killer, like, because we have enough interaction to really punish them. They do not. I think they're probably the worst thing they could do to us is just stack Righteous Valkyries and Voice of the Bless really quickly before we get our mill stuff out, and taxing us with Elite Spellbinder. I think this is probably the scariest card in their deck against our deck. So, but that was cool. GG, opponent. This is definitely a keeper here. Love to go first. One of these games. Okay. Ooh, Baseless Haven start. That's scary. Okay. Go next, end the turn, and I like the idea of playing Ruin Crab outright the first turn. Alright, so what do we drop here? Let's go ahead and consider. So let's go and consider first. I want to see what we've got, and I'll take this, and I'll just drop a plains. That was basically just like a free filter for us. So we go here, and let's go here. It's 3 lands. Wow. Okay, so opponent is playing a snow deck, which is snow joke, guys. Let's go ahead and balance this. Sure, I'll take that. Play that. This. Damn, that is a lot of land. Let's hope the opponent is just stuck on a lot of land. Can't do no blocks. And that. All their lands. All their lands. Still think we just go next here. I don't think I'm being too greedy by holding the Tasha. Would love to Memory Deluge into some more lands. Okay, let's go in Memory Deluge first. Grab one of these, and I'll grab another land here. Drop Divide by 0. Take that. Oh, baby. Alright, so we're definitely going to teach by example into Tasha here. Oh man. That's 13 cards. That is a whole bunch of cards for sure. Alright, we do know decks. Alright, so that's a lot of discard stuff. We got rid of a couple of planeswalkers even. Alright, so we block here. Take 3. Let's play Islands. I think we might have won here. Let's see. Oh man, they're down to 2 cards. That's so sick. Cancel. We do you do no attacks on the turn. They kind of have to kill us here, I guess. Turgid's Lantern. Okay. So they could force us to sack, which is 3, 6, 7, 8. So we're not quite dead yet. Boost 3 life. Here. For 4. Next. And the turn. Oh man. It feels so good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I know Mill is kind of a crappy way to win. I did just make a meme about it, but I mean, look at this deck. Like, discard, Tergrid's Lantern, like, this is, I mean, take a look at it. This is like, we're doing the Lord's work here by taking down down a deck like this, because I think Mill is just just a smidge higher than discard decks, arguably. For me personally, I would rather lose to a Mill deck than lose to someone stripping our resources like this, because this is just, it's bonkers. But anyway, GG, opponent. This hand is pretty rough. Could be good, because Consider could get us the third land, which could get us Divide by 0, you know, like, it takes a lot of work to make this hand work, but it could work. But I think we're gonna mull here. I guess we'll keep it, drop Lier, just a little too rich for our blood. At that, opponent is playing Selesnya. Gross. We hate to see it. Alright, so we'll play the planes, go next, and the turn, and then we can just Jwari Disrupt something, maybe? See what the opponent's got going on. Oh, sweet. That's pretty sweet. So we're gonna play Hengegate Pathway, we go next, and the turn. I think I want to Jwari Disrupt something. Jwari Disrupt into Consider. Attackers, sure. Let's go and Consider here. Alright. Keep that. That's pretty sick. You'll love to see it. Play this. And I think we just go next. I'm going to end the turn. We're going to do our damage first. I might Memory Deluge. I might force the opponent to get wrecked here. Okay. Let's go and Jwari Disrupt that. And yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and Tasha. What does the opponent got here? Okay. Opponent didn't like that one bit. But I'm curious to see what they had. Okay, so they have a bunch of removal, stuff to bring stuff back. Garruk's gone. Renin 7. Okay, and then they had Doomskars in exile, so I didn't have any creatures. They're like, oh man, maybe they have creatures. I'm gonna go and foretell these, but yeah, no. I only got Ruin Crabs, my friend. So, GG, opponent. Alright, so the reason to keep this hand is because we do have some early interaction. Alright, I'll keep it. Feels like a weird hand to keep. I honestly would prefer like Ruin Crab in here. Ruin Crab is just such a great way to start. The best part of waking up is Ruin Crab in your cup. Alright, so we play... Yeah, we play the planes. I kind of just want to Fading Hope something, hopefully into land 4. Okay, opponent's on Golgari. Golgari Snow is definitely a thing here, so we go next. And the turn. Now we can Divide by 0 something. And get that land we need with Environmental Science. Ooh, this is like what? Jund. Sweet. Alright, so let's go my turn. Let's go here, go next, and the turn. Now we are able to just straight up counter something if they play it. And we also have got Memory Deluge to help us find some of our silliness. Alright, let's go ahead and deny that. Sweet. Okay, let's just go next. We're gonna end the turn. I'm gonna hold up Memory Deluge still, and maybe Jwari Disrupt something, like a Lolth. It's looking like they're not too scared of playing Planeswalkers here. Okay, let's go in Memory Deluge. No lands, so I'll grab one of these and one of these. Sure would have loved a land there. Okay, there's a land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have to discard if I don't foretell here. Just go next. And the turn. And now we've got just a lot of wildness. We've got a lot of interaction here. Okay, opponent just digs up, looks up for some lands. Okay, looks for some even more lands. Okay. What does the opponent dig up? I wonder. I think we just play this as a land so that we don't have to discard anything. We just go ahead. Ancient Greed Warden. Okay. Sweet. Sweet but gross, right? Sure. We'll use our first one of these bad boys here. Memory Deluge. Grab an island and another island. Why not? Let's get some of those lands out of our library, and I think we just go next and the turn. Okay, sure. Oh, okay, they're like, what's the deal with that? What's the deal with that? All right, so we'll go and Fading Hope this. Sure. Okay, let's grab that out of the library. My turn. Play Consider. Do we find a crab? Alright, there's another Teach by Example. I don't think we need that. Wouldn't be terrible. Play that. Just go next. And the turn. Ugh. Hate to do it to you. But we had to Jwari Disrupt you. Okay, let's go and Consider. Sure. It's a little bit late for that. I'll go and Consider again. See if I can find a land off the top. Sure, I'll take that. My turn. Let's play Ruin Crab onto islands. And we just go next. And the turn. Binding the Old Gods, huh? Okay. Okay, I'm going to Fading Hope this. Don't want another one of those. You destroy nothing. Alright, so this is definitely like a very land heavy deck. This is probably land destruction, if I had to guess, just based on that one very quick interaction that we've already had with the opponents. A Ruin Crab. We'll mill a little bit more. Okay, sure. Okay, go next. And the turn. I guess I'll put some lands out. I'm ahead of them by a couple of turns, so something like Waking the Trolls or whatever the saga is doesn't really do as much. Okay, Lotus Cobra. Hey, sure. Hey, sure. Lotus Cobra number 2. So I've got Doomskar to help with this. Let's go in Memory Deluge. I need to find my Tashas now. Okay, we got one Tasha. We'll grab a Divine Purge. 2 Tashas. Alright. Let's go here into Tasha. Ooh, that was a lot. That was 14. Okay. I think if we do this, we just win, right? I think we do. GG. Oh my god. This deck is unstoppable. It's so good. It's so good. And I feel like the deck is already at a really sweet place to where I think I've showcased pretty much everything that you can possibly do. We took down a lot of like really strong decks. Really, I would say even some tier 1 decks. I consider Clerics LIFEGAIN to be tier 1, tier 1.5 in Alchemy meta. So this is just an absolute crusher, an absolute beatdown for this meta right now. Just because, you know, a lot of people are trying different stuff. This is kind of like standard, if standard were leaning more toward good historic, right? Because people are willing to try more things. But at the same time, with that variety, just like with our historic kind of is it mill deck, it's just there's so many different types of decks that mill is just mill. Like, it doesn't care how cool your creatures are, it doesn't care how many life points you accumulate during the match. It just wants to get rid of your deck, and this deck does so very efficiently. So GG Somasareg. Let's go and get to the deck breakdown right now. Alright Slayers, this looks like the perfect place to end today's video, and as you can see, this deck was a total beater. Like, we just crushed deck after deck. We had so many insta scoops, like I didn't probably include all of them anyway just because of how quick those matches ended. But yeah, as soon as we get our Ruined Crab game, our Maddening Cacophony, our Tasha's out there, there's a lot of people who just don't want to play against that, so it is a great way to finish up some matches very quickly. And although I don't take an immense amount of pride destroying our opponents with mill, I do have fun destroying our opponents in a pretty janky way, while also trying to navigate around a newer format and figuring out what works and what doesn't. As you can see here, mill is still very powerful. It's definitely good in a format where people are playing a lot of different things. And as we discovered playing today, this definitely has a great matchup against really strong decks like Clerics, a lot of aggro decks, because of how fast we can get our mill game going on, and then all of the interaction we've got to protect ourselves until we finally destroy our opponent's libraries. Now, as far as if you guys should play this deck or build it, if you have the cards, I say it's worth it. There isn't a lot of super rare or expensive cards in here, and I think a lot of the cards are probably staples in standard, so you might even have most of these cards. This is essentially a deck that's pretty standard ready, aside from Divine Purge and this one of the Kindred Denial, which I just wanted to try out. So yeah, if you guys have the cards, I think it's definitely a deck that's worth playing. If you don't, I think you could build this deck even without the Lier. I didn't even really need Lier here. I think that it's kind of cool to have, but it's definitely not a necessity, because basically we just want to pop off with Ruined Crab and Tasha. And if we don't end up getting our spells back with Lier, it didn't really hurt us in the games we won. So yeah, this is a super fun deck. I recommend it if you have the cards. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check this out. I really appreciate it. As always, to everyone who stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out in the Slayer's Den and making my day. Everyone who leaves all the comments, hits the like and subscribe, I really appreciate you all too. And if you did enjoy the video, please remember to give old Slay a chop on the likes and subscribes, because it does help my channel out a ton, and we are only growing the Slayer's Den community more and more, and that's because of all of you out there. So thank you guys again one more time. Round of applause to you, Slayers. I hope you guys have a fantastic freaking day, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.